Hello again, welcome back to SPTV, and we're going to get ready to start photographing, doing some fusion stuff here with Benjamin Edwards and myself, Sally Samalaga, also known as Kevin Kubota.
Yeah.
So I think what we did just before the break here, what we talked about were some key pieces of gear if you're going to be getting into fusion. But say, obviously not everybody can just afford to jump in and buy all that gear. So if they're getting started, they want to start fusion, they're excited about what they're seeing in the program, and they want to get their feet wet, what would be like the main things you would say start with?
Well, I think obviously camera movement is important. So finding a slider, and they range in price. I mean, you could get a less expensive one if you just want to test the waters and see, is this something I even want to do? Or maybe borrow one. But so probably, a slider would be important. Definitely an ND filter. We've talked about the importance of those,
right,
whether you're shooting stills or video. ND
Neutral
filters.
density filter.
Yeah, absolutely. And they range in cost. I've purchased the cheap ones, I've purchased the expensive ones, and really, guys, that's something that I would definitely spend the money on. And look, we're putting this in front of your high quality lens, so you've got to make sure you've got great optics on that. So spend a little more on that. And then this is important. You have to be able to see what you're shooting. So maybe you don't want to get a monitor right away, but this just goes on your hot shoe. And stick your eye right there, like a pirate.
So this magnifies the view, or just blocks the sun, or what does it do?
I think 2 times or 2.5 times. So basically, this fits over your LCD. You put your eye in there, and you get a fairly clear view. You can spend a lot more on these, and probably get a brighter, better view. But just being able to shield the sun is important. So
yeah, I use one of those, and I think that's a really great.
And this flips up too.
Yeah, it goes out of the way. Because that is one of the biggest things. You're shooting out in the sun sometimes. You can't even see what you're getting, and that's kind of frustrating. You gotta know that the shot's right.
And then another thing, mine actually broke off on the mountain, but this has another hot shoe on it. So that's really handy if you do have a little video mic, and Rode makes a great video mic, Video Mic Pro, that's not a lot of money, that gives you much better sound than your onboard camera. So that just kind of slides right there, and you've got a little movie making machine.
So starting stuff, slider, ND filter, and maybe a viewing cup or something like that.
Right, and then if you want to move into a little bit more camera movement, something like this. This is the, I think it's the Robin, whatever you want to call it. Something like that is great. Again, it takes a little bit of time to balance it out, but if you take notes, and maybe you're shooting 2 cameras, and I'll talk about how that's kind of a bonus if you can do that. You have one fixed to here, so you just pick it up and grab it and go get your motion shot. So just kind of, no matter where you move, kind of keeps it, when it's balanced, keeps you steady. So.
Yeah, those are good. I've used that, and I know it's a good investment as well.